notice of 2014, which was filed in the city clerk's office and posted on the bulletin board on December 27, 2013, sent to the Star Ledger and Home News Tribune, all in compliance with provisions of the Open Public Meetings Law of New Jersey. Ask our city clerk to do a roll call at this point.
Councilwoman Perkins Auguste.
Here.
Councilman Questa.
Here.
Councilman Torres.
Here.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Here.
Councilman Keenan.
Here.
Councilman Sedano.
Here.
Councilman Gollman. Councilman Mazza.
Here.
President Grover.
Here. Ask Councilman Carlos Torres to lead us in the prayer of pledge of allegiance. Please rise.
Almighty God, as we legislate for our community, may a strong sense of justice and fair play permeate all we do. Above all, may we seek out your holy will. Give us the strength to follow it, regardless of all human consideration.
Good evening, everyone. At this point in our agenda, opening up the floor to public speaking. Any resident or taxpayer may address City Council at this time. Is there any resident or taxpayer wishing to address City Council at this time? Seeing none, I'll close the portion of the meeting. Move on to public hearings.
Ordinance number 4445. Authorize the establishment of a personalized handicap parking space for Barbara Cologne, 67 Clover Street.
You heard a reading of ordinance number 4445. Is there anyone that wishes to address City Council on ordinance number 4445? Seeing none, close that portion of the meeting.
Ordinance number 4446. Authorize the establishment of a personalized handicap parking space for Richard Humida, 210 Fulton Street.
Heard a reading of ordinance number 4446. Is there anyone in the public wishing to address City Council on ordinance number 4446? Seeing none, I'll close that portion of the meeting. With the consent of my colleagues, we will dispense of petitions, communications, and reports of city officers, and move on to ordinances on first reading.
Ordinance number 4447, amend chapter 10.8.10 of the Code of the City of Elizabeth entitled Stop Intersections, specifically to add a four-way stop at the intersection of Myrtle Street and Greer Avenue, and the installation of a stop sign warning 100 feet before the stop signs at said intersection.
I heard a reading of the ordinance 4447.
All the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
It's moved and seconded. Any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Auguste. Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedano. Councilman Mazza. President Grover.
Aye. 8 ayes, ordinance passes on first reading. Public hearing and further consideration of the foregoing ordinance shall take place at the City Council meeting to be held on Tuesday, January 28, 2014 at 7:30 p.m. Move on to ordinances on final passage.
Ordinance number 4445. Authorize the establishment of a personalized handicap parking space for Barbara Cologne, 67 Clover Street.
You heard a reading of ordinance number 4445 on final. What is your pleasure?
All the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
It's moved and seconded. Any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Auguste. Councilman Questa. Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedano. Councilman Mazza. President Grover.
8 ayes, ordinance passes on final reading.
Ordinance number 4446. Authorize the establishment of a personalized handicap parking space for Richard Commuta, 210 Fulton Street.
You heard a reading of ordinance 4446. What is your pleasure?
All the ordinance for a vote, Mr. President.
It's moved and seconded. Any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Auguste. Councilman Questa. Councilman Torres. Councilman Gonzalez. Councilman Keenan. Councilman Sedano. Councilman Mazza. President Grover.
Aye. 8 ayes, ordinance passes on final. Now move on to the business.
Authorize an amendment to the fiscal year 2014 budget to insert as an item of revenue the State of New Jersey Department of Motor Vehicles Drunk Driving Enforcement 2014 grant in the amount of $16,060.63. Authorize the proper city officials to submit a request to the Director, Division of Local Finance, to make corrections in the city's 2014 fiscal year municipal budget to account for change of title or text of appropriation approved subsequent to the adopted budget. In compliance with the best practices requirement of the State Fiscal Year 2012 Appropriation Act, adopt a resolution for elected officials of the city to review the city's 2013 state fiscal year annual financial statements. Confirm the reappointment of Ms. Elizabeth J. Pollard, 205 First Street, Elizabeth, to serve as a member of the Elizabeth Housing Authority for a term of 5 years effective January 17, 2014. Confirm the appointment of Norma M. Morgado, Esquire, to serve as Chief Municipal Prosecutor for a 1-year period commencing January 1, 2014. Confirm the appointments of Ashton E. Thomas, Esquire, Patricia A. Mack, Esquire, Tangela Mitchell Thomas, Esquire, to serve as Assistant Municipal Prosecutor for a 1-year period commencing January 1, 2014. Confirm the appointments of Robert Z. Carroll, Esquire, Suzette Cabadas, Esquire, William T. Donegan, Esquire, Kevin D. Harris, Esquire, Annabella de Cruz Milo, Esquire, and Annette Cayano, Esquire, and Christopher Howard, Esquire, to serve as temporary municipal prosecutor for a 1-year period commencing January 1, 2014. Authorize the award of a contract to the Chubb Group of Insurance Companies, Florham Park, New Jersey, through the agent of record, Otterstedt Agency, to provide insurance covering city-owned properties for the period October 1, 2013 to October 1, 2014 at an annual premium of $134,796.
You've heard the reading of the resolutions. What is your pleasure?
Move the resolution for a vote, Mr. President.
It's been moved and seconded. Are there any comments? Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusting. Aye. Councilman Questa.
Abstain of all the attorneys, aye and everything else.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Aye.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Aye.
President Grover.
Abstain on all the attorneys, aye and everything else. That's 6 ayes, 2 abstentions. Resolution passed.
Authorize the award of a contract to Janelle Safety and Industrial Products, Randolph, New Jersey, for the purchase of a fit testing system for the fire department at a total cost of $9,643.50. Authorize the award of a GLP contract to South Jersey Energy, Hamilton, New Jersey, for the purchase of electricity through the New Jersey Sustainable Energy Joint Meeting for the period January 2014 through June 2015 at a rate of 0.5722 per kilowatt hour. Authorize the award of a contract to Arconic Systems LLC, Marlton, New Jersey, for the upgrade to the XCAD data export within the police department for records management in the amount of $5,400. Authorize the award of a contract to Northeast Auto and Truck Parts LLC, Division of Capital Supply, Bayonne, New Jersey, for the purchase of automotive parts and accessories for the Department of Public Works for the period December 25, 2013 through January 25, 2014 at a cost not to exceed $50,000. Authorize the award of a contract to Store Tractor Company, Branchburg, New Jersey, for the purchase of power broom with a hydraulic angle for the Department of Public Works under the Somerset County Co-op for the period December 23, 2013 through February 12, 2014 in an amount of $10,500. Authorize proper city officials to enter into an agreement with Kane University School of Environmental and Sustainability Sciences, Union, New Jersey, for funds from the Hurricane Sandy Coastal Resiliency Competitive Grants Program in the amount of $250,000. Authorize the award of a contract to T&M Associates, Middletown, New Jersey, to serve as the city's engineering consultant under the congressionally awarded solar program, to prepare and issue technical bid specifications and to serve as the city's project manager through project completion for the period January 1, 2014 through December 31st, 2014 at a cost not to exceed $150,000 unless further authorized by City Council. Amend a resolution adopted December 18, 2012, authorizing a lease purchase agreement with Motorola Solutions, Inc. for the Motorola trumped radio system upgrade for departments classified as first responders, specifically to amend Schedule A of the lease purchase agreement to include public works and non-first responders at a cost not to exceed $424,454.24, payable in 4 annual payments. Authorize the Planning Board to review the New Jersey Department of Environmental Protection's Model Flood Damage Prevention Ordinance and make recommendations to City Council for adoption. Authorize proper city officials to execute a redevelopment agreement with the joint venture of Barrows Properties and Mass Development Group, LLC, or successor entity as redeveloper of the Midtown parcels B and D. Authorize the tax collector to cancel a disallowed disabled person deduction for tax year 2012 in the amount of $250 on the property located at 7076 Parker Road due to failure to file an annual post-tax year statement.
I want to recognize the presence of Councilman in the 5th Ward, Bill Gorman, who has joined us.
Thank you, Councilman.
Thank you, Councilman. You heard a reading of the resolutions. What are your pleasure?
Move the resolution for law, Mr. President.
Are they moved and seconded? Are there any comments?
Yes, one, Mr. President.
Councilwoman.
Mr. President, for the Midtown Development piece, I asked for, I guess, the resume of the company that was coming out of Boston. I didn't see it.
It's not in my paperwork either, Councilwoman. What would you rather do?
I mean, we can move forward, but I've asked for the information. I would like to receive it.
Madam Clerk, can we send another request, please?
Thank you.
Anything else? Roll call.
Councilwoman Nesty,
Aye.
Councilman Questa,
Aye.
Councilman Torres,
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez, Councilman Keenan, Councilman Sedano, Councilman Gollman, Councilman Mazza, President Grover.
Aye. 9 ayes, resolution passed.
Authorize proper city officials to execute an agreement between the City of Elizabeth Department of Health and Human Services and Westfield Regional Health Department, Union Health Department, City of Linden, Borough of Roselle, Township of Hillside, City of Rawway, Township of Springfield, Township of Scotch Plains, and the Township of Winfield for services rendered at the Sexually Transmitted Disease Clinic in the amount of $70 per patient, payable upon receipt of a report confirming said service for the period January 1, 2014 to December 31st, 2014. Authorize proper city officials to execute an agreement between the City of Elizabeth Department of Health and Human Services and Westfield Regional Health Department, Union Health Department, City of Linden, Borough of Roselle, Township of Hillside, City of Rawway, Township of Springfield, Township of Scotch Plains, and the Township of Winfield for services rendered at the Union County TB Reactor Clinic in Elizabeth in the amount of $90 per patient visit, plus an administration fee of $70 for services rendered payable upon receipt of a report confirming said service for the period January 1, 2014 to December 31st, 2014. Authorize proper city officials to execute an agreement with the YWCA of Eastern Union County, Elizabeth, to provide funds in the amount of $21,250 for the purchase and installation of a natural gas power generator to maintain electrical service at the emergency shelter in event of a power interruption for the period July 1, 2013 to June 30, 2014. Authorize proper city officials to execute all necessary documents to discharge a second mortgage held by the city on the property located at 223 Elm Court. Establish handicap parking spaces in front of the premises located at 222 Inslee Place, 952 William Street, 448 Erico Avenue. Delete the following handicap parking spaces from in front of the premises located at 519 Franklin Street and 229 South 2nd Street. Permit the Franco Mazza Civic Association Elizabeth to host the 7th Annual St. Vito Procession and Feast on June 19 through the 22nd, 2014 from 6:30 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Paid utility bills.
You've heard a reading of the resolutions. What is your pleasure?
Move the resolution for vote, Mr. President.
They've been moved and seconded. Are there any comments?
Yes, Mr. President.
Councilman Questa.
Mr. President, one of the reasons that I'm very proud to be part of the city council is that each and every one of us work very hard not only to meet the legal requirements, but we go out of our way to give back to the community. And one example we have here tonight with the Franco Mazza Civic Association, I have been able to witness some of the great things that this association does. For example, Thanksgiving time and also during the holidays, giving toys to children. So Frank Mazza Association should be commended. And again, it's one example of many that I see in the city council. Thank you, Mr. President.
Anyone else? I'll echo those comments. I also want the members of the council to realize at the re-council meeting, I raised the question about the administration fee of those two joint municipality. Director Garlick is going to take a closer eye this year as this program is being run to see if the administrative fees that we charge is sufficient to cover the cost of the program. And if not, then she's agreed that next year she'll adjust it if necessary. Roll call.
Councilwoman Perkins Dusty.
I'm excused on the first two for the agreements with the other municipalities. Aye on everything else.
Councilman Questa.
Aye.
Councilman Torres.
Aye.
Councilman Gonzalez.
Excuse on the first two, aye and everything else.
Councilman Keenan.
Aye.
Councilman Sedan.
Aye.
Councilman Gollman.
Aye.
Councilman Mazza.
Yes, and everything else is used on the Franco Mazza Civic Association.
President Grover.
Aye. All resolutions passed. Commendations. Anyone have a commendation? Councilman.
Mr. President, I don't have a commendation, but I'd like to make some comments if you allow me to do whenever you tell me to do so.
I can't hear you.
I would like to make some comments pertaining to something else that's happening in my ward, so I want city council to know what's happening.
Regarding commendation.
Yeah, something else.
We'll get on into the second.
Thank you.
Any memorials before us are Maria Agliata, Adelpha Diguez, Maria Maselli, and Pierre Clairvoyant. Any other memorials?
Yes.
Councilman.
One for Mary Baraka.
Mary
Mary Baraka.
Rocca.
For the historian from Newark.
Mr. President, Mr. Mohammed Thomas.
Mohammed Thomas. Any other memorial? Before we stand for memorials, Councilman.
Mr. President, it's been over 3.5 years that the residents of South Street and the residents of Third Avenue in the area of St. Anthony Church constantly smell of gas. Repairmen are reporting almost on a weekly basis, and apparently there must be some kind of a serious problem that the gas company must take this issue by the horn and solve the problem. there might be underground pipes, so there might be no connection or connection to a live pipes of gas. But around St. Anthony Church, around, let's say, the old Stacy store, the convent, and on South Street, there's constantly smell of gas in the people home that 11, 12 o'clock. Some of those people are very afraid. They call me, I try to relay the information, I try to reassure that nothing will happen, but apparently,
All right, so what's the location?
South Street and Torre Avenue, the intersection.
Madam Clerk, could you send a letter to Director Betty and see if we can get the gas company to take some action on that, please?
So, Mr. President, I got 3 or 4 phone calls just before I came before City Council. So I'm going to mention at City Council that I'm doing a promise to those people that call me.
All right, we'll get our guys out there to see.
Thank you very much.
Stand for memorials, please. Motion to adjourn.